What's good, y'all? This is your boy Jay, back with another video. Today I got something special for y'all. Let me let the cat walk by. Today I got a installation video for you guys. This one you're gonna like. I got a SC Project exhaust, but this is not the actual. This is a replica from eBay. This one ran me about 140 bucks. We're gonna be throwing it on there today. We're gonna do a comparison video, see how it sounds. Let's get into it. All right, so first things first, right up underneath the rear tail, we're gonna have to get access to the servo motor, and we have 3 screws down here, little plastic screws, 1, 2, 3, that are gonna need to be removed with a Phillips head. All right, and that should give you access to the servo motor. So let me get that done real quick. Real quick note, when you take them out, this is how they're gonna look. You're gonna wanna get yourself a short Phillips head, just like this. So that way, when you get underneath here, you have the space to access the actual head of it, because as you can see, there's not much clearance. All right, just a quick side note. Okay, after removing those 3 screws, we should have access to open this door and access to the servo motor. Should be a couple clips. You don't want to break it, but as you can see, this is how it looks. These are the clips that are in there. I'm gonna take it out as is. So you wanna, got 1 clip there. You got another clip there. There's a couple clips on the side and 1 in the front. So you kind of want to pull it back, if you will, and then pull it down and out. Alright. After removing that clip, you should have access to this servo motor right here. You're just going to want to give it a twist to remove it. As you can see, there's a little lip right here. You want to pull back on this to get it out of that lip. Then you want to pull out. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'm going to try. Oh, there we go. Got it. There we go. It's out. Okay. And it should be easy once you take off the exhaust, just to pull that down and out through the center bottom of the bike. All right. Next up, you're gonna want to work your way over to the kickstand side of the bike, because we're gonna be unbolting the very last bolt at the back of the fairings, the underbelly, and it's gonna be Allen key you're gonna be using, or Allen wrench. Once you take that off, it gives you access to the exhaust clamp. All right, so after that clamp, you want to remove and take off this exhaust bolt right here. Mine was a little pain in the butt to loosen, because the nut in the back might start spinning. So what I did was, I got me a 12 wrench and also an Allen key combination. As I was turning the Allen key over here, I was holding on to the nut in the back, so that way it wouldn't spin. But just a heads up, that's a problem you might run into. My 12 was a little big. It might take an 11. I didn't have an 11. I don't know where my 11's at, but I used a 12 and it didn't take much to get it off, honestly. As you can see, it's not rusted or anything, but just in case you run into that issue. So yeah, we're gonna continue. Taking this off. All right, you got a washer over here. Make sure you don't drop your washer. Leave in the back. Oh, I'm sorry. Back. Nut. You don't want to drop that nut. That nut I was telling you about. Then you should be able to wiggle this right off. Wiggle a little bit until this bulky thing comes off. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'm gonna put the camera down and then do it with two hands. All right, so we got off the big goofy exhaust. Here it is right here. Took a little bit of wiggling, not too much. Didn't have to use a lot of strength. Just some wrist power. And now we have access to get the slip-on right on. All right, let's finish this up. All right, now we're gonna be taking the exhaust clamp and we're gonna be putting it on the end of the exhaust like so. And you're gonna want it to face this direction. Basically, when you put it on, it's gonna be facing toward the kickstand. So that way you have access to it to bolt it on. All right, you guys, so I ran into a little situation. The slip-on wasn't exactly slipping on. And this is why I'm making a video, so that way, you know, if you guys are working on your exhaust, you might be running into one of these issues. So basically, a piece of metal here where you install the slip-on, you can't really see it because I have it on finally, but on the inside of the pipe, and I'll post a photo. There was a piece of metal kind of protruding inwards. I guess it was like from the factory where they machined it at, and they didn't grind it down on the inside. So I had to get a Dremel myself. I had to purchase a Dremel and grind it down myself. Not a big deal. Cost me about 80 bucks to get this Dremel. Hopefully you guys already have one. This is the attachment I use to grind it down. But yeah, moving on. So once you put the exhaust on, this is how it should look. Don't tighten anything up yet until you take care of everything up here. So you're gonna wanna line up the bracket for the exhaust and the bracket for the foot peg. They sent these inside of the packaging. They're not long enough. So I used the original screw or nut and bolt. As you can see, it's a little longer and it's easier to get that bolt to bite onto the threading in the back. So that was what I used. Then when you're all set with that, the actual exhaust itself, the exhaust tip itself, you just slip it right on. The exhaust tip slides right on, no problem, with ease. And then you just have to mount these springs onto here. guess I'm gonna do is use zip ties to, you know, get leverage and a screwdriver to kind of like pull it, because I don't really have the actual tools to do this. So here goes the zip tie. I got it mounted on, and I'm just gonna give it a yank, and boom, on. And I'm just gonna cut that zip tie off and then follow the same step with the one on the bottom.